Nope.
Ham. Welcome. How's everybody feeling today?
No, I feel like
Not y'all. I was talking to the audience.
Sorry. I hope everyone in the audience is feeling well.
Good. Well, it's good. It's good to be here. Welcome to your boys' podcast. This is episode 4B, and we are jazzed about what we got for today. The content is going to be truly immaculate, and we hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that comment button. Send us your well wishes, and don't forget to write a letter,
A review.
Yeah, write us a review on Google.
Google, iTunes, YouTube, Spotify. We've been getting some YouTube copyright things where we keep using this music, but I just keep ignoring them. You know,
I keep getting letters in the mail.
yeah. So eventually, they're either going to take us down or just
Take us
get
out.
over it. Yeah. Well, maybe they're going to have a tough time, I think, because we're not going down without a fight. We got microphones, we've got voices.
What's the deal with Disney and that kind of stuff, dude? I'm pretty sure you can't even draw Mickey Mouse on a piece of paper,
Yeah.
and they will sue your ass.
Oh, I don't doubt it one bit. Because, I mean, apparently he's a lovable character, but...
After Walt died,
yeah.
Walt Whitman, they just went to crap, man. They're a bunch of jerks.
What are they
Jerks.
doing? They're not putting out any original content like we've discussed
That's how they're
before.
making their money. They're just suing people.
Yeah. So, they're like, you know what? Just keep recycling these old classics. Keep suing people. Make money.
Make a live-action Mickey Mouse. An actual mouse.
When's that coming out?
I hope never.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably going to, hurt some feelings,
Get
especially
some
if they put those black crows in it.
Can I hear your Donald Duck impression?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do a real good Donald Duck.
There it is.
That was Donald Duck,
Choking on a golf ball.
Yeah, choking on his last golf ball. Shouldn't have ate all them golf balls, Donald.
That's kind of
not bad.
I can do a great Mickey Mouse impression.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's
Not
good.
bad, yeah.
Try Darkwing Duck. That's it.
That's
Just
him.
like it, boy. That was his superpower, evidently. He just ran around farting.
Darkwing Duck. I think we could come up with some great cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Like Grin Duck.
What?
Like Grin Duck.
Like Grenda?
Like Grin Duck.
Like Brendo, but with a
Gangrene?
G?
There's a dark wink and there's a light grin
Nah.
duck.
What's the opposite of a wink?
Wink. Nope.
I wouldn't have said a grin. I would have said a...
Yeah. Like just taking a nap, shutting your eyes. Both of them? I don't know.
Double wink duck.
Double
A
wink
soulless
duck.
stare.
Just a real arrogance.
Oh, yes.
I would say, if I was going to come up with a cartoon, I would do a cartoon version of a ostrich with a fedora
Yeah.
named Pete.
Mm-hmm.
You could have him be a detective.
Nah.
Or maybe like a meter maid instead of a detective. Something with a little bit of authority, but not too much. Cause,
Like a parking attendant.
yeah.
Parking Pete.
Yeah. And he has aspirations to be...
Asperger's.
That's what I thought you was going to say. I was like, man, this cartoon's going to be very strange.
What is it?
Netflix
Pete,
will
the
pick
parking
up,
attendant with Asperger's?
Yeah.
and Netflix will pick anything up these days. You never know.
He's a school crossing guard
F is for
Okay,
family.
yeah.
with Asperger's. Yeah. With aspirations to be a
Full-on
flight
stop sign.
attendant.
Yeah. Yeah. Flight attendant because, ostriches are
Gay?
Flightless.
most
birds.
of them. Yeah, also that.
Ain't gay.
Did you know ostriches are gay?
That seems like something you might have made up, but could also be true.
They
Surely
they
not all of them.
asexually reproduce though, and that means
Well, that sounds like some kind of sin.
that they have children without anybody,
A mate.
without a mate.
They just decide, you know what, time to have a kid. There it is.
Time to
You got to be in the
keep
right
adding
mood.
no ostriches.
So
to the
yeah,
world.
Pete doesn't have any kids. Because
Smart.
he has Asperger's.
He's not too good at social
So
things.
he gets a lot of children killed
He can't even
because
get
he's
himself to
socially
like him.
awkward
Right.
and he doesn't want to say stop
Right. Or go.
when a bus is coming.
Yeah.
Or go. So
He's just like,
Pete-
whoa. He's just real nervous. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
everybody, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Maybe not.
and if his fedora falls off,
Oh, it's like the day is ruined.
yeah.
We might as well just go back home.
So that's my idea.
He's constantly wearing a blanket. Like no clothes, just a blanket.
Like a
Dang,
cloak.
Pete. Yeah.
Now we got to
Got
come
him
up
a
with a
cloak
voice
on
for
board.
Pete, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I imagine it would be real soft-spoken.
Succotash.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Or
Yeah.
Pete could just be, really, he could be a grown adult that hasn't. He's just made it through,
So that's Pete. That's that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah.
The Adventures of.
We thought you was a toad. There it is. That's a nice one. That's Pete, boy. That's his voice for the cartoon.
We
Yeah,
could
dude.
get that guy to do it.
Yeah.
That would be good, man. That'd be a good cartoon, I think.
George Clooney.
I'd probably go. My cartoon would probably be like Eric.
The overweight elephant.
No, not he's not overweight. I don't think, and he's also not an elephant. I would go with Eric. Maybe the underdeveloped giraffe.
He got a small neck.
He's just not quite as tall as he should be, and he gets a lot of flack for it. Also, he's extreme. He has like a little person, like a Napoleon complex, but he doesn't let him, affect his relationships. And I think that he, I don't know really what he could do as a job. He'd probably have like a desk job, and he probably, if he answered the phone, he'd probably get real upset when people called.
Or just really loud.
Yeah. And dude, anytime, could just imagine Eric, the underdeveloped giraffe, sitting at a desk with a, little polo shirt on, answering a phone. He's got a little headset. He answers it on. And, when somebody calls, they're like, hey, can I speak to so-and-so? And Eric's like, yeah, just a minute.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Or he does that, but he talks so loud everyone in the cubicles beside him can hear him. His
Right.
whole conversations.
and you can tell when he's upset because he beats his keyboard a lot louder.
So
Sending
glad you
that
said
email.
keyboard.
Yeah. But he also, outside of work, he's probably just a normal guy that does a lot of, extracurricular activities by himself. He does a lot of jogging.
Mm-hmm.
He, I don't know, man. Eric kind of sounds like a loser.
Oh, you got to make him run like a doofus.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Giraffes run like doofuses.
They do. And you would think, being as tall as they are and as nimble, they're not real nimble.
Can you just imagine getting kicked by a giraffe?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think they kick like donkeys or like horses.
I think people have been killed.
I think they stomp you.
I feel like giraffes would just, instead of just, hoof kicking like out the back, I feel like they'd just be like,
They fight with
Yeah.
their necks, but that's just with other giraffes. You're not going to
Yeah,
fight a lion off with a neck.
No, I
No.
think they
They're gonna neck 'em.
They do that running, like they can only run straight.
Yeah.
But when they do, they
Like a crab?
flail out their hooves.
that
Like
could
a
be Eric's
20
thing.
pound-
After work, he goes to the gym and just practices his lateral movement.
Eric meets a crab because crabs only go sideways and giraffes only
That's
go.
his trainer.
Yeah.
There's a crab.
Yeah.
It's his gym trainer.
They train each other.
I also think we should do crossover cartoons, man.
CrossFit?
Like, no, I don't think we should do that. I'm not trying to get my, ACL blown out.
Not trying to be the
one.
I've
best at
had my
exercise.
shoulder disloid. I'm already I'm part of the club.
Yeah, seasoned vet.
Play
boy.
real sports. Not trying to be the best at exercise.
Yeah. I think that they should do crossover cartoons. They did them back in the day, man. They had the hour-long Scooby-Doo mystery things where, like, special guests would be on there. Like, Don Knotts was a special guest. The Globetrotters were
Man,
a
I
special guest.
love those. Those are some of the best cartoons.
They should
just
do that
in
now.
general.
I know there's a lot of people who want to get paid now. Back in the day, they were just like, hey, man, come on, Scooby-Doo. Make yourself famous.
Yeah.
But, like, now
People
they
were
should do
more
crossovers.
Come on, Scooby Doo.
Like, what's a cartoon that, could have a crossover? Like SpongeBob. Everybody loves SpongeBob, I think, except me. I don't really care for it.
I think you got to leave SpongeBob by itself. No one can compete.
I'm just saying
he put the kids from Rocket Power down in the
down under the ocean.
yeah, down in Bikini Bottom. See how long they
No
last.
crossover would go well here.
Nah, I think them kids will probably drown.
Nah, yeah, put a little bubble on them like a little squirrel Sandy.
Yeah,
that'd be
Sandy
fun.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
They're just out there, just
Why is her
skating.
name Sandy Cheeks?
Probably because she got them cakes.
Got caked up, boy.
I'm just saying, man. Like the
Dang,
face
bro.
cakes.
That's a squirrel, man.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got them
Nuts.
cheeks,
That's it.
sandy cheeks, on her face.
Yeah.
How about Gregory?
The armadillo who's trying to get his leprosy cured, but he's just constantly going in for blood tests and they're not working.
That hits a little too close to home.
Nothing's taken.
Are the armadillos the ones who roll up in balls?
That is a hedgehog.
Have you seen the previews for Sonic the Hedgehog, the
Yes,
movie?
I have.
If that guy doesn't look like a Nancy, I don't know who does.
Oh yeah, dude. He got some skinny jeans.
He looks like he
on
should be
board.
in the
Dude.
Cats movie that they're making.
If he came knocking at the door, I would punt him
I'd probably invite him in, then shoot him.
like a blue football.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Come on in, yeah, you're welcome." Well, you're at my house, pop.
Yeah. Get out!
Yeah, just do everyone a favor.
Yeah, because that's a
Steal his shoes.
stupid thing. But Gregory the
Is that
armadillo.
how he runs fast?
I think so. Yeah, I'd run real fast then.
Like Mike.
Nah.
The shoes that make him.
Oh, yeah. That was it. Bow Wow, and he hit you with this joint right here.
They're stuck on the zip line or power line.
Yeah.
Yeah, who threw him up there? That was stupid.
I thought that
God.
meant somebody had been shot in that neighborhood, so I don't know if I'd want to get those shoes down.
Mm-mm.
It's just me.
I feel like he's playing God by doing that.
Like
Yeah.
target practice.
That's a good way to get burned at the stake.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which,
Witches. You got that witch's brew coming up.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good holiday. And it's just me.
Mm-mm.
it's up there for me. I do love Halloween.
Do you?
I do love Halloween. We go to the scary houses.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we discussed you going to the haunted houses before, and you wanted to go to one where they could touch you.
Yeah. I want to be full
Don't touch
on
me.
Groped.
Keep touching me.
Wow.
Just
I'll run at
grab
them.
Dude, they'll grab your ears. Dude, I've heard in one of them, that's one of the attractions. They pop out from they got a fake painting on the wall, and then there's somebody standing there, and you walk by and they pop out and they scare you. They don't even yell at you. They just grab your head and lick inside your ear hole.
Dang.
That's full on.
I heard of one where there's just a
traumatic.
bunch of older men, and they just run around tickling you.
Freddy Krueger.
No, it's just, I don't know what their names are, but...
No, they're all wearing sweaters and glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And they claim that their name's George, but all of them can't be
Dude,
named
that's
George.
terrifying.
Yeah.
That's an actual scary house.
Right.
I mean,
What if that
They
was
gotta
it?
start
It's
coming up
actually
with
just a nursing home. They got the address wrong.
Well, that's terrifying. They got to start coming up with haunted houses that are actually scary. Like they got to be what we feel like is actually scary, not some demon thing.
Right,
Yeah,
Like
not something you've seen in a movie.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
foreclosure.
Tell me, right. Tell me if this would be scary to you. Say you were a youngster, right? Middle school, high school, whatever. And they said, hey, here, we're going to a haunted house. They took you on a bus. All the windows were blacked out. I don't know why they took just one person on a whole bus, but they got you there.
Adds to the
Right?
fear.
All of the, you couldn't see it. So you just walked in this door, right? And it's just a long hallway with a bunch of rooms. All the doors are open, and you got to make it to the other end of this hallway, right? And every room you pass, you hear something different. Oh, or you smell something different, like, dirty eggs or something. And then you just make it through, and then you get down the hallway and you hear a lady screaming, help! And then you finally make it to the end, and you walk out the back door, and they're like, hey, you made it through the haunted house. Congratulations. Here's a piece of candy. Do you want to know what the haunted house was? You're like, what? It's just a hallway in a nursing home at night.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm saying.
Dude, that's scary, man.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Just with the lights off, dude. I don't even like going in a nursing home during the day.
With lights
man.
on.
Imagine the things you would hear.
Oh, buzzers going off because people trying to get up,
Yeah. An old World War I veteran who's got PTSD.
screaming to himself.
rolling over the floor thinking bombs are going off.
Mm-hmm. You see one curled up on the floor, you're just like, oh man, I need to help him. They're like,
no,
don't touch the patients.
Don't touch them.
Coming
they
at
can
you
touch
with
you.
a shank. Yeah, man, that's scary.
Well, there's just, and you got to make it through like in the video games, you got to make it through the boss character, right? At the end, you can see it from here. It's like a football field long, but you can see to the end, man. And there at the end, there's just a little lady rolling back and forth.
As she says.
Back and forth.
I'm Dot.
And it's Dot, boy. And you got to get past her without her saying I'm Dot to you. Never going to happen.
Impossible. No one would win.
I would.
You got to sign a waiver.
Got to do a flying drop kick.
Bro, I charge about $6 to go through that thing. And if you made it through, I give you money back. Because nobody really wants to pay for that.
It's just your worst fears at the end of the line there, as they give you a little suit, and it says, they just give you a name tag, actually. It just says
a little soup.
It just says manager on it, and you don't know what you're the manager of. And you walk to the very end, and you see this lady with the little pixie haircut, the little mom haircut. No. And you're just like, dang, that's the final boss. You got to make it through Karen, boy. You're like, no, I can't do it. Turn it around. Get me out of here.
Here she comes.
Here she comes screaming down through the hallway.
Oh, man.
I came to see you.
Although, now that we're, saying it not in a joking manner, I think that
I'd like to return this. I don't have a receipt. I swear I bought it here yesterday.
I think that I don't like haunted houses, first of all, so I'm not a real good person to chime in on this situation, but I do think that just a long, an elongated hallway with a bunch of rooms that are open, and you gotta walk down this hallway, and crazy things either shoot out of the rooms or crazy sounds or whatever, and if you make it to the end, man, it gets scarier as you go, right? I feel like somebody could do that. They just have a long hallway building.
They need to, before you go to a haunted house, you send them everything about yourself.
Oh yeah, your fears.
They specially custom make this for your own fears.
We can definitely do that in virtual reality.
Oh, you could charge a lot of money for that.
Mm-hmm. My haunted house would just be like, it would be nothing, but it would be like 6 hours long. Mm-hmm. And they would be like, you just can't leave.
Oh, dude, that would be your haunted house. You're used to leaving whenever you want.
Yeah.
There'd be no escape.
No escape.
Whoa!
I can't get out.
It's that Hank Hill. Whoa!
I'm a head out.
You
can't.
Yeah. That's that meme, boy, and that's that SpongeBob just leaving. All right, I'm going to head out. But with Trey, it's like,
he's already gone.
Where'd he go? He's already gone.
Where's Trey at?
I'm already
Silently
headed out
30 minutes earlier.
Yeah. Didn't do nothing, man. But I don't like haunted houses. Also don't like Halloween, man, and I think it's just kind of a garbage holiday. I do enjoy candy though, if you couldn't tell.
Well, I think our family loves us too. It's good to hear you say that though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Cater. Some animals need to be punched in the mouth. That is a hedgehog. My dad... Don't feed me. What are y'all? Squirrels, skunks, small fawns. Well, listen. You ought to just do that then, girl. You have a good weekend, Miss Cater.
China Inn, boy, connecting the dots.
Dude, China Inn is an interesting place to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so good and so cheap. Yet I've seen some of the most disgusting things ever in that restaurant.
Really?
Mostly people.
Mostly people. But, at the tables, they have the tablecloth. Yep. And then there's the glass covering. They've never cleaned those. And everything that is under that glass has been there for a long time, like hairs, and just because you can't get under there,
it seems like
so they just wipe off the top, but under it, it's just like
you got a good 2 inches that go up under there. You got Hairs, dust, fingernails, boogers. Nope.
Dude, I didn't, I'm not a big Chinese food fan, but in the last year or so, I've been more so with it.
I've been frequenting that China Inn.
Yeah, and so I go to China Inn a little bit, and dude, the lady that runs China Inn could not be. She's one of the most aggressive Asians I've ever met, and she kind of looks like Velma from Scooby Doo if they did a Chinese version of it. But I went in the first day, right? They ordered lunch at the office, so I had to go pick up, 10 plates, and so I go in and I turn the corner and she's standing there looking at me, and she said, "What do you want?" I was like, We called in an order for a big order for lunch, like 10 plates or so. She said, "What name?"
Order for king.
I said, "Well, I don't know what name they put it under, but it's sweet and sour chicken and orange chicken." And she said, "Yeah. What name?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I could call somebody and find out." And she said, "You don't know your name?" I was like, "Well, my name's Caleb." She said, "Yeah, that's fine. You Caleb." I was like,
"That's all you wanted to know?"
Okay. She said, "I go get your food, Caleb." I was like,
"Wow.
Well, dang. Okay.
You just wanted to address me by my first name, didn't you?"
I guess, dude. I guess she thinks that's how Americans work. Like, hey, Trey. Hey, Josh. Hey, Caleb. She's like, "Yeah, you Caleb." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
I won't call you by your first name.
And so she goes and gets my food. She comes back, and that'll be $64.31. So I give her the money, right? And I said, "All right, I thank you. You have a good day." She said, "You have a good day, Caleb." I'm like,
making fun of your name, boy.
All right. Okay.
I see you, Vilma.
So I walked up out of there. The next time I went, know what she said? "What your name?" I said, "My name's Jeff."
My name's Jeff.
You know what she didn't do? Repeat my name.
Yeah, she knew better that time.
Because it would have been like, "Oh, your name's Jeff?"
Oh, here come our valued customer, Rat Yoda.
Oh, yeah. Sneaking in there, boy.
They see Trey coming
go there
in,
enough,
they
they'll
just
remember.
Scurrying in, boy.
They all stand and applaud and bow to me.
Dude, that right there, that skill you have of just ducking out of places could be highly useful whenever you don't feel like paying a check.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've done that multiple times.
Just walk up to the lady at the front and be like, "Where's your restroom at?" And she's like, "Oh, it's down the hallway over there."
You just walk right out the front door.
Walk out the front door. She's like, "You go wrong way." You're like, "I'm Rat Yoda. I'm Rat Yoda. I don't care."
Oh, that Rat Yoda.
So,
You come here all the time and leave and not pay?
So, where you go? Bathroom. My house.
Be back in a minute.
Be back in a minute.
You know pay. I know pay.
Rat Yoda, you know pay? Damn, that's like my arch nemesis, dude. The China Inn ladies. Rat Yoda versus the.
Oh yeah, dude. Most Chinese people aren't afraid of confrontation. They like it. They seek it out, and which is odd, and just goes against everything that's American. Most Americans like to avoid confrontation,
Passively,
any means
aggressively.
possible. Yeah, dude, they take it right to your doorstep.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't want to pay? They'll follow you out, dude. They'll grab you by your neck.
They'll follow you home.
They'll grab you by the scruff of your neck like a real dog. Or
just imagine that. You Rat Yoda that thing. Got to your house, just laid down in the bed, gonna take a quick nap after you ate that orange chicken. Hear somebody just beating on your window. Pull back your little curse. She said, "Why you no pay? Hey, I see you.
You think I forget? I no forget.
That's $4.
$4.25. You pay now."
Do they even collect taxes? How does that work? How is everything so cheap there?
Dude, it's all made out of
Cardboard.
recycled cardboard.
Horse meat. Oh,
Recycled Hardee's.
yeah.
Ugh. God, that makes me not want to go.
What is
there.
this we're eating today? Are we cooking Mongolian beef, Mrs. Yao? Yeah, you cook it. These look like sausage patties from Hardee's biscuits. Yeah. You batter, you fry, you put orange. They eat.
They know no better.
Yeah.
They stupid American.
And listen, if we're offending any Chinese people, good.
Good. And also calm down.
I don't know. I feel like we've
joke.
kind of made Chinese people look pretty badass.
Yeah, well, they're aggressive.
Oh yeah, dude.
Passively aggressive, or they're slightly aggressive.
No, they're
They're
full,
never
full on
passively
aggressive.
Yeah,
It's never passive.
What's the opposite of passive aggressive?
extra aggressive.
They will ride you like a Ferris wheel.
Dude, you talking about getting the best deal on a car? Just get one of your Chinese friends to go with you.
Dude.
Ain't nothing you could literally tell them that you're going to pay them money to buy the car, and they'd be like, we want more.
I want this 1500 truck right here. How much it be?
$28,000.
Too much.
How about 15? What? Where are you getting this number? I have algorithm.
And
what?
Hey, try to figure out that algorithm.
Yeah, good luck. They wrote it in Chinese.
But, yeah, dude, and I've seen that, Josh and I have seen that firsthand when you try to sell a vehicle to a Chinese person or a person from the Orient. It's too high. Regardless of how much it is, it's too high.
It could be free and it's still too high.
Yeah.
Just calling it like it is, man, you know.
I had this one time there was a fella that was foreign. He was from somewhere in Cherokee, I think. He was part of the Indian reservation, and he came down to buy a car, right? And so I was in there, and I was like, "Well, do you like the truck?" He's like, "Yes, we like truck." And I'm like, "I don't think you talk like that normally, but whatever." He said, "We buy." I was like, "Okay, cool." I said, "Do you want to finance it? You want to pay cash? You want to?" No, nobody. I would say 10% of car buyers pay cash, right? You think?
It's rare these days.
And their cash is, I'm going to write a check for it, right? So it's not cash. Anyway, this gentleman, I think his name was Littlefoot or something like that.
Littlefoot or John.
He could have been a rapper too, but he wanted to pay cash. And I said, okay, cool. I said, well, it's going to be $20,000, even. We'll make it even. $20,000. Okay, we pay cash. Okay, cool. So his little, Russian doll mom runs out to the car, comes back in with a little bag, unzips that bag, starts folding out stacks of cash. And I was like, I don't know if I should touch this.
What?
So I go get our dad, who was the manager at the time. I said, hey, these guys want to pay cash. And he was like, all right, tell them to write the check. I was like, no. They got a bag over there full of cash. And he looks at me and says, the hell you say?
Hey!
Walks over there. They start folding out cash. Apparently, if you are, I don't know how it works, but if you're an Indian child on a reservation, right, you get paid money each month just because you're Indian. So the kid, a child, gets $1,000 a month just for being Indian. He's been saving up his money to buy this
truck.
Like
a settlement?
Yeah. Which is ironic because when we came here, we popped up settlements. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Took theirs. It all works. It's all connected.
It's all coming back to me now.
That's where I left my library book.
But think about this, though, and I don't want to get too deep on a sensitive topic, but it's taken us. When was America founded? 1792, 1492.
What's that little tune?
1776.
No, that's just when he.
That's when it was official. We came here in 1492.
Declaration.
Okay, 1492.
That's when he sailed the ocean blue.
Oh yeah, I'd say it's probably about the 1500s.
Let's just say 1500 to make it a round number. What year is it now?
2018.
2019. 2020.
That's 500 years. Okay, 500 years. When did slavery take place?
Not too long ago, probably 1800s.
Yeah, 1800s to 2000. That's 200 years. It's taken us 500 years to start paying reparations to Indians. I'm just saying, man. This kind of slipped out of my hands a little bit. I don't really know. It's kind of turned.
It's kind of like a football.
I'm kind of wandering into like a corner where I don't know if I can get out. But I have a lot of. I don't know. I'm probably gonna cut this whole segment. Good thought.
Watched you dig, boy.
It was
I'm
good
staying out of
thought. About halfway through me talking, I was like, "Hey, I know why these ain't talking."
That ain't my call, brother. That ain't on me, boy.
Man, that one.
The latest. Have y'all seen the latest news of the Antonio Brown saga?
Oh yeah, he got in a verbal argument with his GM and then made
bro.
an
That
apology.
was way back.
He called him a cracker.
No, that was like 2 days ago.
I know.
I gotta.
You ain't got nothing since then?
I gotta stop.
Okay,
He
so...
came back, right, and gave it an apology in front of the team or something.
Oh, you just right there? You don't know what's happening after that now?
Dude,
So
I would
after
not. Let me just put it out there.
Hold on,
I would
hold
not
on.
want Antonio Brown on my football team.
Oh, wait. So after he apologized, whatever, supposedly, he just released a video of him and John Gruden talking over the phone, and John Gruden says, "Stop this and just play football." You know it.
Nice.
And so he released that of a private conversation. And
that's
then,
illegal.
so just now, today, he told them to release him, and the Raiders voided his $29 million guaranteed money.
Oh, dang.
See ya. They should have done that
So-
shit a long time ago.
But it's all fun and games until Belichick signed him and they win another Super Bowl. So,
Oh, you know that's where he's going.
you know that's what's happening.
Oh, bro, they took that guy who can't stop smoking weed long enough to pass a drug test. Yeah. Yeah. So,
That's the beautiful thing about Bill Belichick. He doesn't care. He's like,
Yeah.
just show up on Sundays. and win.
yeah. What you do during the week is your business.
Yeah,
But-
just don't talk about the Patriots.
Yeah.
You can talk about anything else. Just, don't get arrested, don't talk about us, and just show up and play football.
I think also, though, I bet that meeting is probably not Robert Kraft now because he's kind of got his hands tied. But Bill Belichick and Tom Brady in the meeting when they bring him in, when they brought Josh Gordon in, it's them two sitting at a table, he's sitting on the other side, and Bill's like, "Listen, we just want you to play football." And Tom's just kind of eyeing him, sizing him up, and he's like, "How fast you run?" Josh Gordon's like, "Pretty damn fast." Tom Brady's like, "Yeah, I'll take him."
Yeah, he's all right.
Same thing with Antonio Brown. He's like, "How fast you run?" He's like, "Fast." Tom Brady's like, "Yeah."
How much does that mustache slow you down?
Can you cut that off right fast?
You cut that mustache off, we'll take you.
Yeah.
No, I would not want Antonio Brown on my football team. Dude, anybody like that, he's all about himself.
Mhm.
And I ain't about that. If I was an owner, I wouldn't.
Well, here's
I
the thing,
wouldn't put
man.
up
He,
with that.
he says his big argument is he's more than just a football player.
Indeed,
I
he
get
is.
this. I get this.
Yep.
But this is your job. This is a contract you signed. Okay, if I don't show up for work, my boss has every right to yell at me and
to
say,
yell at
"Do
you,
your
to
job."
fine you,
Like,
especially
yeah.
if you're making that much money. He got mad because he got fined $13,000 for missing a practice. Maybe you just gone to that practice,
Yeah, I mean,
Shut up.
I get it. He's more than just a football player. Totally. He doesn't need football, but you are employed.
Yeah.
I'm more than just a salesman. But from 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, I'm a salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
I knew what I was signing up for.
Yeah, man.
Just be, that's what they should have told him. Hey, we appreciate that, man. We love your character. Yeah. Sort of.
Just be an adult.
Just don't be anything other than a football player during the football season.
Yeah. When you're playing football or scheduled to play football, just play football.
Basically, if you have your pads on, just be a football player at that time.
Yeah, just shut your mouth.
But I don't know, man.
Man, it may be CTE. We don't know.
Could be, man.
In other news, Hurricane, what was it?
Dorian.
Yeah.
It
Killed
came
a lot
by
of
in like a gust of wind.
Like a gust.
It happens
Not
and we
to
don't hear
down.
nothing after it. It's just...
Yeah, not to downplay that. I think the Bahamas did get pretty messed up.
Yeah, they
I saw
did.
some of that before and
They did.
after, and they had a
The Grand
little
Bahamas.
they had a little picture where it showed where the water was at before and then where it is now, and a lot of that place is flooded. So
Speaking of
prayers
death,
to the Bahamas.
speaking of death, we would here at Your Boys Podcast like to take about a 10-second moment of silence. Our dear friend who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago, Mr. Matthew Vetter, their beloved dog Trudy was put down today, and we would just like to take a few moments of silence in recognition for a life well lived.
Right, Yoda, you pay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trudy was a good dog.
Well, I
Yeah,
never
they
had
found
the,
her
not
after
so much.
she got hit by a car, and they took her in and gave her a good home. She is still scared from her past. So
Yeah, she had some PTSD
she
going
was
on. She was a good
definitely a little
dog.
messed up.
I never had the pleasure of meeting Trudy, but she sounds like a wonderful animal.
She was.
Woke up, ate, slept,
Nap.
slept, ate, woke, peed. She got real, what's the word when you pee a lot?
Incontinent.
She got real incontinent.
Confident.
Towards the end of her life, she would pee about every 5 minutes, bro.
A little bladder.
They tried a
couldn't hold it.
diaper, didn't work too well. They tried a catheter, boy, she didn't like that.
Jesus.
So they said, "All right, just pee everywhere."
Yeah, we did that with one of our dogs. Yeah, tried to
funny
put that
that
diaper on them.
Growing up, we had 2 pugs, and both of their back legs just kind of crapped out on them.
Yeah,
So
they got that hip dysplasia.
They would look like that dog from Family Guy just dragging itself around.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm kind of the opposite, man. If there is even a sign of wear and tear on my pet, I put it down.
I was
Put some
gonna say
oil in them.
Immediately.
Well, now from
I guess that's kind of messed up, but
no. Now from the experience that we've had with those pugs, when my dog gets that way, if he starts, going downhill, I'm just going to conveniently, put him in a bag, whack him with something, take him to the convenience center.
yeah, if my dog looks at me weird, it's getting put down.
It's game over.
He barks one time. Oh, he's
Don't.
he's on his last leg.
What was that? What'd you say?
Yeah, so
What'd I tell you about back talking?
Yeah. No, I don't like. I would never advocate hurting an animal. I take that back. Some animals need to be put down,
some
but
animals need to be punched in the mouth.
Some animals are smug. Smudge.
very
Arrogant.
smudge and arrogant.
Smudge and arrogant, brother.
Pete.
Speaking of animals, what kind of zoo animals would you guys like to have if we were open up your boys' zoo?
Yeah, your boys.
What animals we gonna have in there?
Okay.
Well, is it a regular zoo just for looking,
It's
or
definitely
is it a petting
exotic.
zoo?
It's both.
It's
Okay.
it's a petting zoo, and
Pet
we
at
know
your
The
own
petting
risk.
zoo's at the end.
we make them sign a waiver because we know that you shouldn't pet some of them.
Pet at
Your
your own
boys'
risk.
exotic wildlife and petting zoo.
Entrapment.
Entrapment.
I would
Call it
have,
what it is.
I would say you got to put animals in there that you can't see at every other zoo.
Yeah.
I'd put a wombat in there.
Start off with a wombat. You got to start off, small.
Put one of them little dillas in there.
Yeah,
Put a dilla.
Quesadilla.
yeah, boy.
Dude, I would
Arm and
build
Hammer.
1,500 square foot exhibit
Mm-hmm.
with trees and bushes and a cave, dude, and people will come up, and you know how you you look for the animal, and then you finally find it, dude. I wouldn't even put anything in there.
Oh yeah, just have them looking.
Yeah,
Nothing there.
that would be the
Yeah.
whole zoo.
Do you not see it? You don't see it?
Dude, it's right up there in the corner.
Dude, it's in
It's
his
sleeping,
cage.
man. It sleeps a lot during the day.
That's funny that you say that, because when you said that, I was like, man, this is going to be a. Wait a minute. 1,500 square feet's kind of the size of this basement, so it's going to be small.
that
The size of a bedroom.
Yeah, the whole zoo would just be exhibits where it would look like it's just hiding. So.
Yeah.
And I might just climb in the cave and come out.
That'd be
Got you.
Eh.
$10.
Yeah.
You want a picture?
Let's see. We got a wombat.
People could just hold you and take a picture.
You run around there with a diaper on and a tail
don't feed
taped
me.
to the diaper.
You're not feeding the rat.
But it's a tail that doesn't fit you. It's like a little rabbit tail.
Oh, dude, when in that Scooby Doo thing we were talking about earlier, when Don Knotts was playing multiple characters, that's Trey. He's leading you through the zoo, but when you're trying to, you're looking for that animal you're looking for, all of a sudden Trey disappears. He pops up in the exhibit, and there he is.
Dang, bro.
He's walking you through the tour. He's like, all right, guys, y'all take a look here and get everybody to look at the exhibit. Then you quick change and you're in the exhibit. What's that now? That's a monkey man.
That's
Just Trey in a diaper.
Monkey man.
Ooh, don't
Everyone's
touch him.
Ooh. You guys want a picture?
Watch out, he'll throw his poop.
That's why he wears the diaper, so he can. It's like his quiver. Yeah, he'll toss some poop arrows at you.
Got one
Oh,
in the chamber.
He's like Cupid, but with poop.
With poo.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you love him, I promise.
Dude, what about a blue whale?
I don't like aquariums.
No, it's not an aquarium.
Oh, it's just on land. Just a dead one.
Yeah.
Yeah. this is what can happen.
recreating a beached whale scene. He's just on sand. There's no water around.
Just in the parking lot. How'd he get here?
Welcome.
Dude, it doesn't matter what you do. Like they'll eat it up, dude.
I like those things you see on TV now. Not to change the topic, but I like those things you see where they're like, if we keep throwing plastic in the ocean, all of these turtles will eventually die. Who's just hucking plastic in the ocean? I can't tell you one time I've ever thrown any plastic in the ocean.
Probably a Chinaman.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude. I would imagine a lot of pollution comes from China.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a ton of it. They have
just
to wear
got like
masks there.
Yeah, they just got like a giant pipe that just
Goes to the ocean.
Yeah. They just toss all their trash in.
Where we put this trash? We put it in ocean. They
Put
pay,
it on a barge.
They pay for it later. Yeah.
dude. You know,
turtles pay.
What is
Turtle.
that island called out in the
Trash-
Pacific?
Trash
Trash Island, dude.
buddy.
It's like how big? It's like 50 miles wide, dude.
It's
full
bigger
of
than
trash.
Hawaii.
Floating trash, dude. It's an island.
Dang, boy. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go there, I don't think.
Let me look it up.
Trash Island, huh?
Dude.
Sounds like a portion of Westminster.
I mean, it sounds, I mean, I get greenhouse gases and stuff, but, like, all these volcanoes that hadn't erupted in a while, why would we not take advantage of those? Because they melt everything. Let's just toss our trash in there.
Dude, genius.
That's a good idea. Josh out here saving the planet, boy.
And just one big incinerator. Just huck your garbage in there.
Well, when they make that Captain Planet movie, they ought to call you. 'Cause you got some top-notch ideas.
Mm-hmm. But then, if it explodes, then it's not going to matter because it's all incinerated.
Yeah.
But just imagine getting a burnt diaper. Like a volcano explodes and you're like, oh no, all this ash is coming down. It's going to be Pompeii #2. And then, just a dirty old diaper hits you on the shoulder. You're like, oh my God.
Just,
I wanted
just
to die.
imagine if it just like, you throw it, it's open on Tuesdays to throw your trash in. Everybody goes and throws a load of trash in on Tuesdays, right? Well, they take everything, dude. It's going to burn it up in about a day's time. So somebody threw a washing machine in there. Happens to explode right after they threw it in there. Washing machine just comes crashing through somebody's house.
Oh,
Dang. That's the risk we run with putting trash in volcanoes.
I was wrong about everything I said.
uh-oh. So Trash Island isn't real?
Yeah.
I think it's called New Zealand.
the-
I think you guys are pronouncing it wrong.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Is that where the Cabbage Patch Kids come from? Those little shitheads.
Just a bunch of Cabbage Patch Kids floating out there, bro.
That's where they're born at. Their mom's a fucking diaper and their dad's a washing machine.
Does anybody know where
So
the Cabbage
it's
Patch
about
thing is?
twice the size of Texas.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why haven't I seen this on Google
Yeah,
Maps
dude.
yet?
Yeah, dude.
Who lives there?
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, the Garbage Pail Kids. Oscar the Grouch.
So like it's just like it floats like in a circle
of it.
between California and Japan. It's just like it just goes between one and the other.
Oh,
I wonder who was going to run into first. Probably Japan. Pearl Harbor.
Is this a
Still gotta-
motorized island? Like, is this a boat?
Somebody's pushing it.
They got a barge.
Yeah, this is pretty much a container ship.
It could be claimed. I mean, I'm waiting for a war to start over, trying to claim it, dude, because that's what happens.
Yes, totally the Japanese, brother.
The Great World War of Cabbage Patch Kids.
Cabbage
Trey,
Patch
look up
Island.
and see where the Cabbage Patch thing is. It's somewhere near here.
The store?
Yeah. Or the
Original Cabbage Patch?
or the patch, as they call it, if you're in the industry, I think.
White County, Georgia.
White County, Georgia, boy.
Babyland General Hospital
Ugh.
is the birthplace of the Cabbage Patch Kids, located in Cleveland, Georgia.
That is literally just over there past that other city in Georgia.
Xavier Roberts converted an old clinic into a facility from which to sell his dolls, originally called
His
Little
dolls?
People.
Seems like Xavier Thomas might be a pedophile.
It is presented as a birthing, nursery, and adoption center for premium Cabbage Patch
I was
Kids.
going to say preemie
Can we
Cabbage Patch.
pull up a picture of Mr. Xavier Roberts here, see what it looks like?
Yeah, let's take a look at Xavier Roberts.
That is not what I was thinking.
He looks normal.
Dude.
When you say that
Look at
and
this
you
cat.
tell me that he's the original...
Is that Brad Paisley?
Dude.
Dang, boy.
He makes those dolls.
Young Conway Twitty.
Why? Dude, he just had a hankering one day to create some children, and I would imagine, he's, incontinent.
That's Morse code. You pay
Yeah, I mean, he looks...
now.
like
You
a
pay
cow.
now. That was a Chinese person.
Oh my God. They found us.
They're in the speaker knockers. Yeah, man, he looks like a cowboy.
Could have been a cowboy. Is that a song?
Should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride.
Little People Pals is what it was called.
Instead, he
Stitched to
created-
Birth. Baby Sweetie, Butch, Tuffy, Baby Buddy, Curly
Butch?
Locks, Bunny and Hank.
Bunny and Hank, brother.
He looks like Ray Stevens, kind of.
Speaking of which, nobody's returning our calls from Ray Stevens.
Yeah, Ray Stevens' PR team, what are you doing? We're trying to get him out here.
Yeah. I think... Never mind.
The Cabbage Patch Kids' Twisted History.
Oh, wow.
Let's hear this.
If you were a kid in the 80s, you probably at some point had a Cabbage Patch Kid. The soft-bodied baby-like dolls, each of which came with its own adoption certificate, were a worldwide phenomenon. Even instigating riots amongst parents.
I think
at
it's
toy
pronounced
stores.
phenom.
Phenom. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Every doll came with a signature. Every doll also came with a signature on its rear end, that of Xavier Roberts.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, now $2 billion franchise.
I'm still standing behind the fact that dude's a weirdo.
$2 billion?
With a B?
Somebody's not pushing it.
That's insane, bro.
Story continues, blah, 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 blah. A lot of suing going on. They
This was
sue
a
each other.
failed cowboy who decided to make dolls for children.
Apparently, he stole this idea from a woman. She sued him.
How much you get?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was the first one to have an idea of making a doll.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Okay, so that's the story. Wow. Okay.
Speaking of dolls, man, what's up with Dolly Parton nowadays?
She's built like a...
Pancake house.
She reminds me of a porcelain doll that,
Mhm.
you see at your grandparents and you give away at the estate sale when they die.
Mm-hmm.
You give it away, though, because, it ain't
Put it in a
worth
sock.
lot.
If, what's that song by the Commodores? She's a brick house.
Mm-hmm.
Dolly Parton's kind of like a pancake house, I think.
I feel like if you, like when you were a kid and like your parents would grab you by your arms and like spin you around, like lift you off the ground and spin you around, that's fun. I feel like if you did that with Dolly Parton, you could hit anything and she would break right through it. Like you could hit her against a brick wall and it would bust down the wall.
I feel like she's a hermit crab. She got like a shell that won't change ever. But
How- Sorry,
she'll slither out of it at night.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I can see that.
She's a blob.
She's probably cloned.
How old is she?
4.
$1 million.
I think she's about the size of a 4-year-old. Height-wise.
Dolly Parton age.
I bet you she's 72.
73.
Damn.
Dang, boy.
That was just a guess.
You missed her birthday this year,
Got a
evidently.
special gift. Bro, she looked like a clown. Nah, that's kind of mean. She does though.
She do get that joke.
Not like as an insult, but like she looks like a...
She got that Joker face.
got them cakes,
Joker
though.
face.
Do you feel like let's do this. Dolly Parton, do you think she is a nice person or do you think she's a jerk because she's a celebrity?
I don't care.
If I had to guess, I would say she's nice in public, but a real asshole not in public.
I think that Dolly Parton's probably extremely nice. For example, if she came in the studio and sat on the bed here while we were recording, I feel like she would be a very nice person, have a good time.
Yeah.
Ray Stevens, I feel like he might be a jerk, though.
Yeah, he wouldn't like it.
It's comfy. Come on.
I think he would probably think he would think that we thought we were very funny, and he wouldn't think a lot of it's funny. Mm-hmm. I could see that happening because he thinks he's like a comedy genius, and he kind of is. But I think he'd be kind of a jerk about it.
Yeah.
Who else would be nice or a jerk? Anybody you guys can think of? I'm just kind of fishing a bit. I'm not really doing anything, dude. I walked myself into a corner on that whole slavery thing.
Reparations.
That was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't about slavery.
No.
It was basically about the years it's going to take to get. Wake up, man.
God. Nah, dude, let's keep it going. We're not cutting any of that.
Yeah, we're going to leave.
Yeah, I think Ray Stevens is a jerk. Dolly Parton is
Well, especially because he won't return
Did y'all hear
phone
that?
calls or emails.
Well, that's the duck.
Swear y'all got a dragon upstairs, bro.
That's the midget.
We're gonna wrap this one up. Thank you for tuning in. This has been your boys podcast. Can I get a hell yeah?
Can I get a yeehaw?
Hell yeah! Yeehaw! Is that Eddie J?